All right, welcome to Jack Dodson'S Racing Insider News. This week, the Shop Tour Series number 1
begins.
And Phil made both of them. We did this a few years ago.
Yep.
At Brendan's place, and Phil made both of them. All right, let's. What's up, Victor? How you doing, buddy? Let's.
He's right on it. Victor's right on it.
He don't miss nothing. All right, let's thank our marketing partners. We got Ashley. What is it?
Ashley Miller.
Miller Media. Thank her for making Jack's graphics look good. Frontline Performance Race Fuels, Parts and Lubrications. Fuel may or may not pass tech.
And Old Dusty won again this week. That's number 5 in a row.
The Jack Dodson motor is undefeated.
For somebody that was a little ticked about being named Old Dusty,
Hey, look,
sure bragging about that. Yeah.
Sammy made me come down and take a picture with you. You got to come
Oh,
down.
Lord.
He was at the gate.
I came down and took a picture with Sammy.
I got a phone call. I was like, "Where's Jack at? He don't come down here when you ain't here."
He was there.
I was down there this time. So
I wonder who that phone call was.
Yeah.
I know who it's from. The same one you told me you was eating ice cream. I know all about it. Don't worry about it.
Let's thank Miles of Seamless Gutter. Thank those guys for putting up the money for our sponsorship package, and we'll be doing it again this year. GAC, Great American Company, with Guillermo and Maya. Appreciate Guillermo. CE Clark Contracting since 2005. Mr. Eddie Clark. Appreciate him. PPC, Packet Power Solutions. Hit Keith up. You get free lunch with a generator.
He's gonna run out of money.
Pepsi Mountain Dew is mine and Jack's drink of choice. I think Eddie Clark, Fast Eddie's Barbecue. He always providing barbecue for us. We appreciate that. Langley Speedway. I think Chuck, Terry, and Bill, and everybody for allowing us to do the show. Our home for a show, but this is our shop tour. And RYLEY's our first victim. First victim. Now, hopefully, after this, Jack, that you don't get some phone calls and like, why come you didn't come do my shop?
I'm almost positive I'm going to get one. I already know that.
Let's see, Slinger Speed Company, on a local T-shirt shop. Hit Tim Brown up. Bonder's Brothers Distillery. Hit Robert Bonder it up. Thank those guys for being on board with us for a long time. Jack was going to get us some product one day. MPM Marketing with Tanya McAllister. Thanks, Tanya. She's kind of helping us design our race suits. Papa John's Pizza. I know Jack doesn't feel good. He didn't get his Papa John's this week. Does it feel that doesn't like pizza or does like pizza? Does not like. It's the only person in the world that doesn't like pizza.
I'm getting to that point.
Yeah. Mosquito Joe's of the Peninsula. Drop our name at a racetrack. Get 50% off on your first month of service. Factory Canopies, Todd Davis. I think those guys. I know we're supposed to have a tent coming for Jupalachi sometime. Thanks to Todd, you can get a full tent. I think it's $1,650 full custom tent with your sponsors and stuff on it. Los Compadres. Am I saying that right? Los Compadres. I'm getting better at this.
They're coming to the track this weekend.
No.
Get the track this past weekend.
Well, their food truck is coming to the track.
I talked to him for a while.
Yeah, get your Mexican feast on right down the street from the racetrack or at the racetrack.
Yep.
What's up, Eddie Clark? Brandy Marshall. Why doesn't Adam get a drink?
Well,
Eddie, keep me under the bus.
The thing about it, Brandy, what we've decided is our budget has not figured him in yet.
Yeah, we don't have a budget, Brandy.
He can't drink sodas. You can see his figure.
But Eddie, we'll have to check on the Bonner Brothers stuff. I don't think that was me.
No, it was not you. I can vouch for that. It was not you. All right, let's do some news real quick before we start talking with the folks. The Cup winner this past weekend, Corey Time.
Right?
I'm gonna tell you what, he did a great job. I got up and started walking out the door because I thought, well, damn, Reddick's gonna win again.
I wonder if his dad's gonna get credentials this time. And he the one I got confused with.
Yes, yes.
So they're about trying to throw us out of throw me out of Martinsville.
That was the Xfinity guy.
Taylor Gray.
I think that
Yeah,
was
that's right. Taylor Gray.
Gray's
Yeah.
dad. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
In the O'Reilly Series,
Traitor.
Austin Hill got the win. In the Truck Series, Lane Van Ginsbergen Riggs. Rigsbergen, whatever he called it. Anyway, he got the win in the truck. All three of those races were very good races. I watched all three of them. They were good
I
races.
thought Austin Hill might gonna have a chance at the Cup race there for a bit there until him and the 97 got into it on the restart there.
Not the 88.
Oh, was it 88?
Yeah, the
And
97 backed out of it. 97 backed out of it. He didn't go into the turn 3 wide. He backed out. But when he backed out, he didn't have nowhere to go when the other two got together. So we got a spotter in here. We'll talk to him about that. He knows what.
Well, luckily he wasn't spotted for that one.
Yeah. In Berlin, the ARCA race, Max Reeves got the win. Down at New Smyrna Speedway this past weekend in the 602 mods, Chris Hatton won. The Pro Late Miles, Palmer Hogg won. Florida mods, Brad Bowman. And then the E mods, Bubba Van Devender. Lonesome Pine Raceway, late model race number 1, Keith Helton. Late model race number 2, Keith Helton. And in the modified fours,
From the Kevin Canner camp.
it was Kevin Canner.
No, it's Kevin.
He covered all of this.
I spent a couple.
Did he pass Tech?
He passed Tech. He passed Tech everywhere, but Pulaski, where Shane Laws was.
Wait a minute.
So what are you trying to say, Jack?
Anyway, I spent a day talking with Kevin Canner back and forth all day long about his new carburetor he had to buy and all this. He said, I've been running this same carburetor for such a long time. He says, I've been through every inspection. And this guy shows up at Pulaski and all of a sudden it ain't right. So he had to ask me, did I know this guy? So
Tell him you and him were like this?
no, I ain't told him nothing like that.
Yeah, I mean, we got rid of them, so they.
Don't do that, man. Don't do it. At H Speedway, late model race number 1.
Blow up later.
I know I'm gonna hit it all the way home. Late model race number 1 from H Speedway, Dustin Rumling. Late model race 2, Dustin Rumling. The limited late miles, Tyler Payne, and then the modifieds, Cody Norman. Up at Slinger Speedway, their big race at Slinger, Carson Brown got the win. At Shangri-La Speedway in New York, the Pro Modifieds and the Super Stocks were both won by Garrett Zacharias. He won both races, and that was a pretty big deal for him. Down at Orange County, they had the Super Cup stock cars down there. Chrissy Wallace won both races, and that's like five. It's like 5 in a row for her now. That's pretty good. She's got the Connor Hall syndrome. Modified, Corey Purnell got the win. Late models, Lane Woods. Bowman Gray, the modified, Danny Bone got the win. Wake County, Landon Huffman got the win in the late models. Tri-County Speedway, Landon Huffman got the win down there. In the limiteds, Walter Jenkins. Anderson Speedway, late model, Thomas Bean. Southern Classic, Cody DeMarbles won 2 races in the Southern Classic vintage cars. Brownston, Illinois, the Dirt Mods. Kenny Wallace won again. He's now won, since his retirement, he's now won like 20 races in the Dirt Mods. And that's pretty cool for him. At Dominion, in the American Racer late models, Brady Penny got the win. In the Legends, Tuggy Case got the win. And in the Bandos, well, no, that's Bandos, sorry. Bandos, Tuggy Case got the win. And Jace Rogers finished 4th in that race. Dixieland, late model, limited late models, Willie Milliken. Sportsman, Troy Warren. Super Street, Kevin Bray. Super Fours, Ron Winterburn. I raced against Ron Winterburn when I was
How
racing.
old is this guy?
He's got to be a whole, because he was old when I was racing against him. So he's got to be older than that. So anyway, in the sport complex, Ryland Lindsay, and in the pure stocks, Van Bryant. Also, we had another racing legend passed away this week. I'm sure Anthony's probably met him somewhere along the line. Eddie Dickerson passed away. And, I've had several conversations.
Oh,
with
that's sweet.
Eddie.
Unexpected, or
I really don't know. I haven't heard the whole story on that yet, but I got the word. They sent me a message, and I got the word that he had passed away. We had Eddie on our show one time. You remember Eddie coming on the show?
I thought we had, but I
Yeah,
can't swear to it.
he's the one that, he went down A1A. And
Oh, that one.
so, yeah, we had him on the show.
There's a many stories about.
Yeah, I can tell you a lot of them stories too. Driver of the week this week is Kyle Davis.
Did anybody else get a vote?
Yeah, there was a couple votes in there, but really didn't,
Lacey Hogg.
Yeah, Lacey Hogg got a vote.
Did she vote for herself? Or?
I don't know, but let me tell you something. That car went up in smoke big time.
Mhm.
I mean, but anyway, Raymond Haynes says prayers for a Duck River Raceway family. 17-year-old was killed in an enduro race.
Dang,
Wow.
I hadn't heard that. Oh, what about old Spider-Man?
Spider-Man took a heck of a.
I couldn't believe he was standing up after it.
And he may be
That's a
with
tough
us. He may be on the show next week.
That's a tough old dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. He went down through there and said his daughter was all upset and he walked back up there and he had a couple scratches on him. I mean, some big scratches. I shouldn't say
Yeah.
little
I mean,
scratches.
I wouldn't have really, I never really think about it. I know I've seen talking about analyzing that, how he got up and then the wind gets under him and kind of pulls him off the bike. That's crazy when you're going
Anyway.
that fast,
So Kyle Davis got the win. All right, let's go ahead and let's start. Who you want to start with? They're all over the place. We can get into whoever we want.
It doesn't matter. Who we got?
Throw a name in the hat.
All right, come on up here, Riley Music.
Little shit. They're OG little shit.
This is one guy here that he just rides up on his own stuff here.
He's always on wheel.
So Riley, how's it going this year, man?
We suck. No. We just ain't been as good as we want. Switched from car right here to the car in the back corner there, and we found a little bit more speed with that. And I think we're going to keep improving on it week from week. Just hopefully we don't tear it all to pieces in South Boston.
That's gonna be a big race. 47 entries at South Boston now, so that's gonna be big.
Yeah, definitely a lot more cars than there were last year, and just hopefully we don't qualify as bad. We hope to qualify closer to the wreck than way behind it and end up getting pushed into it.
So give us your opinion between the two cars. Which one do you like the best? I didn't heard Phil's explanation on the difference in the car. Don't look at him. He ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Well, he knows how I feel. That car back there's my baby. I love that car. It's been the first car on the banner back there from the championship when we won in 2022, and only car I've ever
limited.
Yeah, it's the only car I've ever won a race in anything late model wise. So it just no matter what we do to it, front end could be completely different. It just goes fast immediately. Where this car we're still learning it. It's a 8-year newer car and same front clip, a little bit newer rear clip, and we just haven't really messed with it as much. But that car back there, no matter what, it's a special race car.
So I guess what you're telling us is you're going to take that car to South Boston next week.
Yeah, take it to South Boston and just hope and pray we don't tear it all to pieces.
And then a couple weeks down the road, we're looking at the Hampton Heat. So what are you doing to prepare for that?
Same thing I do every week. Work and
That's what you got a job for.
drink Pedialyte starting Thursday, and we'll be good by Saturday.
That's what you got a job now, working and everything. You've grown up a lot in the years that I've been around here. It's,
Lately he's got a little pep in his step. I don't know what's changed.
He's laughing. So I'm gonna go on and say it. It's got to be the girlfriend, right?
She's She's pretty amazing. Yeah. She's pretty awesome. She comes around here, family loves her, and so yeah, she's pretty great.
Let me, never mind, I ain't gonna say something nasty, but I won't say it. But anyway, so you're on this Kowicki program. Tell us what all that entails.
It's a lot. About a meeting every couple weeks with different people. Like we did one with Wendy Benarini not long ago about a little bit of social media training. Did one with Austin Langingston. Austin Langingston owns HMS, all the safety gear and a lot of stuff you learn that you never think of, like just little things. He told us to make sure everything within 13 inches of your head's padded because you're liable to whack your head off of it if it's within 13 inches.
So did your mom and dad say if you hit anything in your head, it wouldn't hurt nothing but the car? Or
I still get headaches from one.
Really?
That bothers me really bad. Yeah.
Okay, well, gosh, that's not good.
Yeah. No, I've hit my head a good couple times and still have a couple problems every now and then with it, but what you gonna do? Just part of it.
So is this a Zoom meeting, but everybody else is in? How many people are in the Kowicki program?
So there's 5 drivers. It's me, Hayslip, Pensauter, Michael Baumgartner, and Chase Johnson, and then there's 10 voters in there, and then whoever the special guest is that week.
Oh, wow.
So, like, we got a fitness call coming up here soon. I'm not no man cut out for fitness.
How old are you now?
18. I don't want to work out.
You got your moving papers yet?
No. I was told that when I turned 18, I was getting kicked out, but the boss on the floor down there said that I could stay as long as I wanted. So I plan on being there until I'm about 42.
We just moved across the driveway.
Yeah, if I get kicked out, I'll just move right across the driveway. Phil would love to have me, wouldn't you? Move down there.
That didn't work out.
Yeah.
Now you got a advisor, or I guess you can call it a mentor, Kenny Schrader. Now that's got to be an experience talking to Kenny Schrader.
He told me to grow a pair of balls.
I heard about that.
So he's definitely pretty cool to talk to.
Yeah, he's got some. What exactly did they say?
I said, man, I'm struggling with qualifying. I don't know what to do. I sucked at South Boston last year. What can you tell me? He said, just grow a pair of balls. He said, if you overdrive it on the first lap, just have a little bit less on the second lap. I said, all right. And we started qualifying a lot better since then. We're at least within a tenth instead of 3/10 out. So I guess that helped a little bit.
So does he give you like a lot of information that,
I haven't been the best at talking with him, so I need to work on that. But it's just he doesn't give a lot of information. He just tells me, hey, I was good at qualifying. And that's
but he's very short of what he says.
very short, very
it can be
quick.
intimidating, right?
Yeah, very.
I mean, he could, like the time that Scott and I went to the shop, I mean, we were just walking around talking with Donnie Richardson there, and he overheard the conversation. And all he did was make one comment. He said, you don't get out of this sport, you die out. It's like the mafia.
Yeah.
So,
He's very short and to the point.
but I mean, look at his age and he's still racing.
Oh, I know. I said that, and maybe Greg can still do it. I've been trying to get him to climb in the car for a test stand time. He won't do it.
He's scared he won't get out. You might be looking for another. You might not have a ride.
I have to remember the second. Well, I shoved him in that car probably, I'd say 3 years ago now, and he told me, he said, if I ever drive one of your cars again, you got to cut the headrest off. He said, I can't do it. My head's knocking all around. He said, back in the day, I could take my head and lean it over like this and this. Them days are gone. He told me I had to go dig the Kirky out of that.
Well, I mean, you got
Maybe like their seat in the beginning of the year.
Yeah. Well, he would have no headrest at all. I had a little bit of headrest.
So you say your season hasn't been going so well at Langley this year. I mean, not like you would want it to.
Yeah.
You had a good finish this past weekend. I mean, that was a big deal.
Yeah, we're definitely we found a lot since the car store race, and we're building on it slowly but surely. It's just first race, it kind of got drugged back a little bit on the top, worked our way back forward, and at that point everybody was so spread out and so even. It's hard to do anything when, like, you got one car 8 car lengths ahead, the next car is 8 car lengths ahead, and you're all within the same tent. You can't do anything, so you just kind of settle down and ride. And then the second race, we were a little too tight and kind of got hit in the left rear, and we weren't really as good. After that, it shoved the trailing arm forward, so just a little tighter than we want it to be, and caused us to slip back to 8th. But like I said, running 8th it's still hard to do when you're within a 10th of everybody else.
Especially with the competition that you have at Langley Speedway. You got to look at that competition. And of course, I'm not even talking about Connor Hall. 'Cause I'm not sure he's the competition. He's out front. I mean,
Well, I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said, it's easier for us to go race against the car store crowd when they come to Langley than the Langley series. Because the car store crowd's good, but they don't understand the Langley as good as them guys do, and it's hard to beat those guys. Where I feel like I ran really good in the tour twice with the car store at Langley, and it felt easier to run against the tour than it does the weekly guys.
Yeah, well, Langley is different, right? I mean, I think it's different than any other place that has character.
but if you can run good at Langley, you can probably run good just about anywhere, really.
I was pretty down on myself in South Boston. A guy with RNX told me, he said, "You can figure out Langley and South Boston, he said, you'll be unstoppable." And I mean, Langley and South Boston are two of the toughest tracks.
Yeah.
Because we went to New River and we were good off the truck. We weren't bad at corn. It's like we've been good at all these other places we've gone to, but we struggle weekly at Langley. And it's really hard with competition.
So what is your plans for the rest of the year? I mean, I know you're going to run the heat and everything. I don't know about you running I asked about Martinsville. We're not talking about that now. But what are some of your other things that you're looking for the rest of the year?
We've talked about maybe the Classic. We've talked about the Classic. Him and Paul about it a lot. Nothing set in stone. Everything can change. And then we've also talked about going and running a Wake County weekly show. But nothing's for certain yet. I'd love to go race there. I've been wanting to go back to Wake since we left. That's one of my favorite racetracks. I love the atmosphere.
So have you been to Wake in the late mall?
I've tested a Charger car, but I went with a buddy of mine. But I haven't really raced there. I've only probably ran 5 laps.
Now, who all? I mean, we know about Field. I mean, everybody knows about Field helping you, but who all helped you with your car? What is it? The wheelchair gang is what you got there?
Yeah, the wheelchair gang. So day shift in the shop is Jerry and Granddad. They're either messing with race cars or some old junk he's bought off Marketplace, one of the two. And then night shift is me, Bruce, little Bruce, and Granddad again. He works a 24-hour shift here. So when I get off work and when Bruce gets off work, we come out here, and when we're at work, Jerry and they're out here. So that's kind of the shop crew. Landon, Big Landon will come around every once in a while. KJ will come around every once in a while. And then little Landon over there, he comes and helps. Mostly sits in the chair on his phone. Might implement rules. Test days. Well, on test days, he's going to put his phone in the basket. It's going in the truck.
He'll have GTs.
Now, wait a minute. That's a weird thing to hear you say. That you're going to make somebody else give up their phone.
I'm not as big on my phone as people think. Like, I use mine a lot, but I'm not as bad as I used
The
to.
new girlfriend. I mean, the new.
Yeah.
But and then we have Mr. Sample who helps us out, and he's there. If we're there at 9 o'clock on test day Friday, he's there at 8:45, just like the little Bruce. And then Mom and Dad each and every week. And Bobby, Danny, I forgot about them. They cook and clean the cars and help push, and he hates to push, so they make it a lot easier on him.
Every one of them is like 55.
Yeah, we're looking at it. The young people in the crew is me, Landon, KJ. It's 18, 15, 22, and 20. And then Dad's the only one in the middle age category. He's almost 50. And then
Well, you just gonna put it out there.
49.
Yeah.
round up. And then Danny and Bobby's 60, almost 60. Danny's 55.
Is
56.
something wrong with somebody being 60?
No, I
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I asked him that.
Huh?
I asked him.
Well, I'm there.
And then Miss Sample, Granddad, Bruce, and Jerry are 66, 68, 68, 72.
Well, I was gonna say, instead of the wheelchair gang, I mean, if you use the average, y'all got so young and the old one, y'all probably average about 40 years old.
Right.
No, you're almost 50. We don't know.
Yeah, we average out right in the middle there. So you gotta have the young help to kind of let go do the work, and then the older people just with their wisdom.
So who's in charge at the end of the day? So if you come in and we'll make a change, and Granddad says, "No, I don't think so." Who gets the final say?
It's kind of both. Like sometimes he'll make a decision on the change, and sometimes I'll make a decision. He'll let me mess up, and so he can. Yeah, we ain't doing that again. But it's both of us. We both kind of decide on stuff, and then step back, let the other people do the work. Because we both have a really bad problem of just jumping in and doing it. We got people there. We need to kind of back off.
But the cool thing about you is you work on your own car. I see a lot of guys these days that they come, put a helmet on, race a race car, take it off and go home. You work on your stuff, and it gives you a greater appreciation, I would think.
I've definitely worked on it a lot less than I want to, because like a lot of stuff gets done during the day since Jerry's here now, and it makes it hard. When I get here Monday night, I'm probably here the most. That's when we unload, blow the car off, clean it off, change the oil, and then Tuesday night it's scaled out. So we're pretty much done by Tuesday night. Wednesday night we sit in the house. Thursday night we load up. Half the stuff that needs to get done is done during the day, and I miss out on it. I was just looking at the rear end sitting in the floor over there, and I was like, when did the rear end get changed? I had no clue because it was done during the day. I work during the day, so there's a lot of stuff I miss out on that I don't like missing out.
I mean,
That's not a bad problem. I get it, but it's not a bad problem to have.
now tell us about this thing you're involved in now. What are your charities or whatever you want to call it that you're involved in? I saw it on Facebook. I'll put it on my Facebook page. So tell us a little bit about what all that's about.
The toy drive.
Mhm.
So we did it last year with the car sitting up on the list. It was called Stuff the Race Car. You know how Z104 does Stuff the Bus? We did Stuff the Race Car and had the car pull from the back window to the windshield, floorboard to the roof. And it's to help less fortunate families that don't really get to open up gifts on Christmas. And I was lucky growing up that even with my dad gone, I still had something to open every Christmas, and I couldn't imagine not having that. So we're trying to help out as much as we can.
Well, so that's a good thing. I mean, so you ought to be commended for what you do. And you're also involved with something else too, about the military or something.
One Matters Incorporated, it's about giving veterans without housing a home to go, a place to go home to.
Well, that's good.
Do you go and deliver any of the toys with the toy drive thing?
I didn't last year. I know that we donated it all somewhere, but I don't know where it ended up all.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool. We do something with Napa, and we deliver it to 5 families at Christmas, and it's pretty humbling when you go to these people and they're living in a motel or in a house. It's pretty humbling, you know.
Yeah.
You don't realize how fortunate we are until you see somebody that doesn't have as much as we have. So it is.
Last year we helped like 20 families from this area, and we made sure the kids got toys. Every kid got a coat and a pair of shoes.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty humbling. I mean, and feels really good to do those things.
Oh, so
And the other thing with the One Matters is it's also making homes more accessible for disabled veterans. Not just giving disabled veterans homes, it's also, say if they have a home, adding a wheelchair ramp or widening doors so that it's more accessible for the disabled veterans. So it's kind of a two-part thing.
And being a veteran, that means a lot to you too, because
And that's why it matters so much to him, is because, he got to see all the sacrifices that were made while he was growing up.
Yeah, and I don't think people realize how much the government doesn't do that we think that happens. It doesn't. And I'm completely with you on that whole
A lot
ordeal.
of it comes from charitable organizations providing for the veterans and the disabled veterans,
Yes.
more than what the government does.
The government, well, in my opinion, the government don't do much of anything. It's just pretty much, thank you, see you later.
All right.
Sadly.
All right, Riley, tell us who all sponsors your card before we let you go out and get to.
So on the quarter panels, there's S23 Holdings. Can't thank them enough. They've been with us for 8 years now. The Fuller family down the street, they helped us out there on the back window. Everybody with the Insider crew, the A&M Bar and Grill, been with me since 2015, 2014. And the Quickie Driver Development Program, Clark's Automotive Race Engines, Thurston Spring Service, J&J Demolition. It's been a while. Scrapper John. It's been a long time.
You won last year. You had to remember this stuff last year.
Yeah, I had to look at the car. I used to not have to look at the car.
You got a few more sponsors now.
Thermal Technologies, they're on the lower quarters or on the side skirts. I think that's it. I think.
Well,
West Page Racing Shops, all the people who give us help. We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I hope you're going to look back at some point in your life and later on. This is going to be some of the best times of your life. Enjoying these times, working with Phil, your grandfather. I mean, you can't put a price on the quality time that you get to do.
Means a lot. You'll the older you get, the more you'll understand that.
Yeah. When you're like us and you're looking in the rear view more than you're looking through the windshield.
Anyway, so we appreciate it, man. Thank you for letting us come and be here with you. You're a big deal.
brother. I'm going to try.
And go out there and do something good this weekend.
We're going to try not to be as bad as we were this year. I feel like we're taking our best horse back there, so I feel a lot more confident.
So what's your goals or expectation for the weekend?
Make the show, not be second to last, and not wreck on lap one.
Well, that's a pretty good start.
They're not big goals, but they're improvements on what we did from last year.
That's all.
I forgot about it without one last year.
We were stopped for the wreck. Somebody,
Yeah.
what can you do?
Well, that's racing. Yeah. Anyway, we appreciate it, Ryan. Thank you, and we appreciate you letting us come and be here with you guys and be the.
We probably didn't have a choice on it.
Well, I wasn't going to go there. It's Riley's, But anyway, yeah. But we appreciate it. All right, let's get Phil up here and talk with him.
You're on up there, celebrity.
He just come in and put you down on the little one there.
I know, put me in the roller.
All right, Phil. He just said that this season's not going the way he thought it should.
It's my fault.
So,
How different is it? I mean, you work with a lot of guys through your career. You had a very successful driving career yourself. How different is it working with Riley? I mean, I know it doesn't pay as well.
No, it definitely doesn't pay as well, and
I mean, Jay,
it's
we might
not a
have to
lot.
talk to
It's
Jay
not a
about
lot of
Different
difference.
autographs and different ones.
Obviously, in a lot of the situations I've been in were somewhat underfunded. So this one, no different really. It's we could use up more funding, obviously, to make some things better, but we're working hard to get better. Technology is really hard to come across. The guys you're racing with aren't going to help you beat them, so you have to find a way to figure out how to beat them.
Well, I mean, you've been able to do more with less than anybody that I've ever seen. Not that I know a ton of people, but you have. But also, I mean, you got late model teams now that got pull down rigs. I mean, they've got way more technology, and trying to run against that, it's got to be hard. I mean,
Well, it is. I guess we don't know because we don't have it. So I don't know how much it could help if we did have it. You don't know what you don't know. So you just do the best you can with what you have.
so give us. No, I ain't gonna ask that question. That'd be wrong to ask that question. I'm gonna say give us your take on Connor Hall, but I mean, it's like
He's
everybody, and then there's Connor Hall. So what's it gonna take to beat?
I can remember a time it used to be that 47.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, he's obviously got something figured out. That's, ahead of everybody else right now. And, if you look at him, he was 20, 21 years old. He was still hit or miss, might win a race, might not. But he found some fortune in being with Chad Bryant and some of the stuff he's doing now with Nelson and Nice Motorsports. So there's a lot of knowledge there that's come his way, and he's a pretty good race car driver, and he's been able to put it all to use.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny you think back just a couple of years ago when he was hoping Mark Works was going to come be his crew chief. And I remember he was mad because Mark passed him a few laps to go a couple of times to win a race, and he didn't win, and he was getting frustrated to, just a few years later. And now look at it,
And now he's a dominant force all the time. So it's just a lot of it's youth, maturity. I've just seen it before. It just takes time.
Yeah, I mean, look at Brendan when you first got him.
Oh, yeah. Well, it took, I tell people that took him till he got in 20-ish, 21 to really start winning races. And,
So Riley's got 3 more years to get it.
well, I mean, we would like to, I really truly think it'll take that long to win a lot. If we're going to ever win a lot of races, it'll take that long. So, but I would like to think we can win a few here and there along the way
I think
and run competitive. So that's our goal, just try to be as good as we can be.
just like Scott said, you're running a team here that's not as funded as some of these other. That's got to be a little bit daunting to know that these people have all this stuff, and yet a lot of times you guys are running with them. So that's a good thing.
Well, I mean, hopefully we just do the best we can with what we have, and you just keep looking for a way to be better than them. And like I said, there's a lot of smart people. Some of the guys Riley's racing with are twice been driving longer than he is old 2 times probably. And you look at them 4 or 5 guys that are racing over there, they've been doing it a long time, and they're hard to beat. Let's face it. I mean, like Riley said, if you show up there, it's almost easier to beat the Barstool guys.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking at the times this past weekend, and I mean, the top 15 was like within 2 tenths or something. I mean, it was, or a tenth and a half. It was insane. I mean, that's tough. That's tight.
Qualifying was like really close, and it's like we just need to find out how to be on the other end of the 10th.
But that's the hard part.
That's the hard part to get that a little bit, and we'll just keep working on it, and and we'll try to make the cars better, try to make him better, and hopefully we'll get there. And never know, might show up at South Boston, but realistically, I'm going there hoping to make the race, and anything in the top 15 would be a win. Anything better than that would be a blessing. So we'll take whatever it gives us, and come back and see if we can improve on that.
So who do you look for advice when you're looking for something to try or whatever? Who's that person you bounce ideas off of, or is there somebody that you call even later?
I used to have a few guys, and fortunately one of them passed away, and obviously none of the guys you physically race with, they're not going to help you beat. They're not going to help you beat them.
Right.
They're not going to help you beat them. So,
Right.
So that information is pretty much out the window, and there's a few people that I can talk to, and all you can do is hope somebody tells you something, that'll help you. I mean, I talk to Cliff Daniels occasionally, but he's such a busy person.
Right.
You just try to get some ideas from him every once in a while when he's got time to talk. So. But he's in a different world than what we're doing now, and he's been away from this. So.
Yeah. I think it's so different now for them compared to what they got.
Different. I mean, not saying he couldn't come here and figure it out.
Yeah.
But he's not physically doing it.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't have the idea because they're not working in geometries anymore. I mean, they already have what they have, and they got to work in other areas. So yeah, it's a different world.
Yeah,
for those guys.
it's a totally different situation. So.
Is racing still fun for you at this point? I know it is because you got Riley driving for you. I mean, that would be a great thing to have Riley driving. And that's your grandson, and that's a big deal. But overall, is racing still fun for you like it always has been?
Yeah, I mean, I still enjoy it. Probably, I don't know what I would do if I wasn't attached to a car or something. So I probably wouldn't go as much. I don't really know if the car situation. I've been to Martinsville and since all the late model races the whole time up until the last 2 years. Didn't have a car to go with, so I didn't go. Watched it on TV. Luckily, they have it on TV now, so I can stay home and watch it.
Well, that's true. I mean, that's hard to believe. In 2 years you haven't been to Martinsville. I mean, your history at Martinsville and your history of racing.
It's just times changed, and just no reason to go really, except to watch. And yeah, I ain't gonna do that. Being it's on TV, I'll just watch it from home.
How many times did you win Martinsville?
Twice.
I mean, not many people even get to win it once.
Right. But I mean, in the late 80s, early 90s, every time I went, I thought I could win. And thought we had a good enough car to win. Obviously, some other people probably had the same situations and never won it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was fortunate enough to win it twice. Those few other times I felt like I was good enough to win, it just didn't happen.
Now, Brendan Queen just sent a message in here. Says, "We hope you're hydrating with a Pepsi."
Oh yeah. Tell him we're eating salad too.
No pizza.
I used to mess with him every day. We'd go to lunch or whatever, and him and Craig Eastet would say, "Well, I need to eat. My wife wants me to eat salads and stuff." I said, "Just eat a hamburger or a steak or something. They eat grass, and that's what made them grow. So you eat the steak, you just like eating salad." He said, "I'm gonna tell my wife that."
I need Phil to be my negotiator here. So he's like, well, there's a salad on the burger, right?
Yeah.
Lettuce
What?
on there,
No,
not on mine.
I don't mind.
Yeah, mine either. I'm like Phil. I like my stuff plain.
Mine's gonna be ketchup only, and that's it.
I ain't even got ketchup, just cheese.
That's what I like. Just ketchup on. So I agree with him. So.
Yeah.
But when you won Martinsville, you won it with two different teams. Only one for yourself and one with Lane.
One with my car and one with Lane Rollins' car.
Was it just as gratifying driving the other car and winning, thinking you could still do it?
Yeah, I mean, any win there is gratifying because, and for them at the time, they'd never won anything like that either. And
was that y'all's first both win together?
we'd won some races,
Okay.
but we went there a few times and running okay. But when we went this particular time, we were bad, the whole time. And man, I'll never forget. It was 10 to go, and we were leading. And then they put the caution out with 10 to go and bunch everybody back up. And I come on the radio and I said, "Hey," I said, "the oil pressure's dropping to like almost nothing in the middle of the corner every lap." And I really think we practiced and everything, we forgot to add before the race. And plus we had to run the heat race. And nobody said a word on the radio. I rode around the whole lap. And I said, "Did you hear me?" And Jamie Mosley, he goes, "Yeah, I heard you." That's all he said.
We just ain't gonna work.
I mean, I wasn't coming in anyway unless it quit running.
What would you have done? He said, "All right, well, come on in. Let's put the cord on."
I was said,
Not giving some of his own medicine.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, didn't hear anything.
Just unplugged the helmet.
Well, that was a good group of guys over at
It
Langley
was.
back in those days.
Basil,
Yeah.
the tires of Langley, he was one of them, and some of my guys went over there, and you remember with KP Harrell, he was the spotter, so he was a different character altogether.
Yes.
So, and I never had what you'd call a spotter like that. I had to tell him, "Man, I'm not used to that. You gotta
Slow
calm down. You gotta be quiet. I can't take all that."
So do you like when you drove, you didn't like somebody to talk a whole lot on the radio?
No, because I raced in the beginning, we didn't have radios, so have somebody talking to you, it's like distraction to me.
Mm.
So I'm like, well, it's used to racing and knowing all my surroundings, where today is so different, the seats and everything like that. You can't look around, you can't see. So it's more important. It's absolutely necessary now to have a good spot.
Yeah,
For
you
sure.
you gotta have one of those. That's what it's all about now.
So
I know. Would you ever think like Anthony could make the money he does just being a spotter? I mean, who would have thought?
who would have thought it, you know?
I mean,
Who would have thought? We used to go to Martinsville, we didn't have a spotter, run the race, you know? Didn't have a spotter.
just find somebody, whoever, just get them to do it.
We didn't have radios.
Oh, really?
First few times we went, wasn't no such thing.
I can't imagine running without a radio.
Yeah, didn't happen.
I can't imagine you being in a race car and not having somebody talking to you. 'Cause
No, I need it because I'm a little too ADD. I'm not like Phil. I need somebody to talk to me and tell me what's going on. My
It was
mind
a
would be
different
all
world
over the
back
place.
then, you know, than it is now. The things you could do on your own, it takes more people to do today. So,
Yeah. Do you have a favorite moment? I mean, you've got a lot of wins. And I know one year you won all but one or two races. Like, how many races did you win? What was the most amount of races you won in a year? It had to been 95.
19? I think it was 19.
I thought it was more than that. And I think you won them.
I won all but 3 at Langley.
Was it 3? Yeah. I thought it was less than that.
2 seconds and a third. And I won the rest.
Who remembers that?
Yeah.
Well, I remember
Well,
one.
I'll be honest with you, I was looking at a Martinsville thing, the first race they ever ran, and I finished second in it. Well, I told somebody I finished third. I started third. I thought I finished third, but the results say different.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, damn, this is a long time ago. I don't remember.
I think the one of the ones you finished second in a year, you won all the races. If I ain't mistaken, didn't Buddy Mileage win the race because they forgot to put the checkered flag out and they ran a couple extra laps?
No, it was probably the only reason I didn't win. Bugs Harefield was coming down here some, and he said I was cheating and this and that and the other. And anyway, he came down, and when I qualified, he said there's no way you could run that fast on these tires. Well, I mean, I wasn't doing anything wrong, you know. And the next week he came back, and they put soft tires on the car. They got them somewhere. Well, he sat on the pole by just a little bit over me, and I was stubborn. I said, I'm not going to let him lead. So when the race started, I got down in the front from the outside, but I couldn't keep him back there because he had them soft tires. Well, he got by. Well, instead of, I did everything I could to beat him. You know, I ran the tires off of my car,
You burned
racing
yourself up.
him. Well, I finally passed him about halfway through, and he just fell off the park because he wore soft tires and wore out. Well,
He was just coming messing with you.
I done wore my tires out messing with him, and I think it was Buddy Malice that come at the end and beat me. Finish second.
I think that's like the only win Buddy won, I think, or something like that. Or you won
Yeah,
a
I
couple
think
of there.
him and I think maybe Charlie won 1 or 2 races that year. But Charlie's circumstances was a twin night. A wreck happened, you know, he inverted the field and slow car in front and had a big
Well,
wreck,
I know Charlie's tires were
things
soft.
like that. Yeah.
Well, Phil, we appreciate it, man. Thank you for letting us be here
Yeah,
in your,
no problem.
in your garage, hanging out with you. And
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's certain people over here that we're hanging out with that, you know, we could take them or leave them, but they're here.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
anyway,
Like I said, all the family here is involved somehow.
that's, hey, that's the
That
way
is true.
it's good.
Thanks for
All right,
that.
Doug, let's get Doug up here.
I know Jack said he's like, I've been trying to get Doug. I said, well, I think I've secured you. So
All right, well, Doug, give us a little bit of your history in racing. I mean, this Warren family, I mean, every one of these people, you know, has got a history in the sport, except Amy. And tell us a little bit about your history in the sport.
I guess I started hanging around helping Phil when I was 16, 17, something like that. Coming back and forth from Carolina to up here for the weekends, and when I moved up here, it was pretty much full time. And then I decided I wanted to do it too, and then started the mini truck division. I built a truck, and we finished second the first race with that. And it just kind of led on from there.
So have you ever been in a race with Phil?
Yes.
Did you ever beat him?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh.
We
Fell out.
raced. I don't remember who beat who, but he was in Anthony's car at Langley when we ran together back in the Langley limited days. But I don't remember who finished where. I don't.
So how much did you gain by being around somebody like Phil? I mean, just think about
so much. Just being around, the knowledge and what you do, and working on the cars, and there's so much stuff that I know now that I would have never known if it wasn't for working on race cars.
Now, is it ever? How can you ask this? Like, Phil being your brother and me kind of being sort of in his shadows. Has that ever been an issue, or people say, well, should be running and you Phil's brother?
Nah, I mean, I don't. It doesn't bother me if anybody says anything. It is what it is. I mean, his record's a little better than mine, so
Just a little bit.
So how is the competition? I mean, back in the day, how was the competition between you and him when you? I mean,
it was what it was. I mean, we didn't race together enough to really, I feel like, be that competitive, against each other. So.
All right, I'm gonna ask this question. I might as well go on and ask. If you and him were in a race back in the day, would you dump him for a win?
No.
You wouldn't dump him for a win?
You wouldn't dump him up?
I wouldn't.
No, maybe dump's a little strong, would you?
Oh,
I just don't want to do that.
You wouldn't rough him up?
I mean, maybe.
I mean, dump's a strong word.
I don't really want to win. I wouldn't want to win against anybody.
so with your racing now, you're into limited late models at Langley now. So,
No.
No?
I'm like 5 now. We sucked in the first race.
so does Phil? Is he somebody you can send? You can ask him questions to help you with your stuff.
We talk all the time. We talk about stuff all the time. Ideas back and forth. You think this will work? Or that'll work? What do you think about this?
Well, that's pretty cool that you got that kind of a situation to pull from on your car, and that's really cool.
So how's the season going for you so far? I mean, the last couple of weeks you got some speed.
I mean, we've had a really good year so far, except for the first race last week. We finished 8th, and that's our worst finish of the year. Until that, it was pretty much all top.
Yeah, actually, I think the first race you were pretty fast. The first race out of the gate, I think.
Yeah. We had a steering issue in the first race open at night. We finished 6th, and we won the second one. Then we finished 3rd, 2nd, 5th.
Mm-hmm.
And the 5th night was the night our transponder quit working. And they said we ran like a 40 something. They started us 9th. And we've been on the outside pole before. But it is that is what it was. It was our part failure on our part.
So who all helps you with your cars?
Jimmy Babb is my crew chief. He's been a big help to me. Just somebody that can outside the car that can watch the car and listen to me, and he can read the feedback and look at the tire pictures, and between what I say and what he sees, he can usually make the car better.
He's been around a while, but he knows what he's talking about.
We got Bobby Geyer. He's basically new. He's new to racing altogether. He's super good. He just started with us last year. Our cousin Mike, he's been helping me for 3 years. Joe White, when he's around, if he's not on the road somewhere, he's over there with us. But we don't have a big group. There's not many of us.
Spotter.
We got Jeremy's the spotter. Jeremy Jordan. He's come a long way too as far as what he does in the last couple of years. He's
So
better and better.
you get much work out of Joe White?
Yeah, You know how it is. Yeah, spotters don't like to do a lot. So.
Does it do any work around the shop?
He does do a little work at the shop.
Okay.
You know, but
So he wasn't
he's
lying.
invested in that.
True.
You know, he's got to earn paychecks.
That's true.
So what's the rest of your season look like for this year? What?
We're definitely gonna run the rest of them at Langley, and we want to maybe, depending on how the regional and national points shake out, and the number of races that we end up with at Langley, we might venture this out Boston at some point, just to make sure we have enough races, because it looks like if we stay on track, I think we'll be, you know, at least top 10 in the national side of things. So that's something I'd like to add. I don't have much more time to do this, so you know, I want to take advantage of it while I can.
Now, what do you mean by you don't have much more time to do this? Who is it in the truck?
Oh,
Not trucks.
yeah,
Bill
Trucks.
Bill Wallace.
Bill Wallace. He's 78 years old. He's still going at it.
I did not know he was. I
And-
don't see myself doing this at 78.
I don't. And with races, I mean, that's the other part. Like he's still getting it.
I mean, there's people older than me, but I don't, you know, the budget too. You know, it's hard to keep up with these guys. We were just talking earlier. You know, I go down practice sheets on Saturday. And I look at, you know, we'll be 6th, 7th, 8th on the sheet. And you go down the sheet, and that car had tires yesterday. That car had tires today. This car had tires yesterday. They're all spend money to buy practice tires, and I just don't have the budget for that. You know, I think we bought 8 total practice tires this year.
Wow.
And the first set was no good. I threw them away. They would have been in the container all winter. I ran 5 laps on them and took them off the room.
That's an expensive 5 laps.
Yeah.
Brandy wants to know, do you enjoy racing with the younger guys?
Sure. Yeah. But, you know, it's fun. You know, there's not, everybody seems to have, you know, a decent level of respect.
Mm-hmm. Does any of them come to you?
Not really. No.
Yeah, it seems like, you know, that used to be a thing in the past, but I don't think we get that much anymore.
No, it's a little different now. You know, it's, you know, everybody's, you know, personalities is different. And, you know, I'm not somebody, I'm just not going to go around and socialize. I just never have been that way. You know, I'll talk to people I know, and that's
So you're
it.
not
Like,
like
if you want to come, yeah, if you want to come talk to me, I'll absolutely talk to you, but I'm just not that kind of guy that's going to go around and talk to everybody.
Who cheap is?
Not that crew chief.
Doug's a little introverted, a little bit, I would say.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of them work together and stuff.
Yeah. When Terry Fuller says, "Old Red Rocket Warren in the house." Oh.
So who all helped you with sponsors on your car or anything?
Just Quick Time Enterprise, which is mine and Joe White's body shop.
Okay.
And we got Rayvon Clark, he builds their motors, and that's pretty much it. You know.
Where is your shop at?
We're right down here off Dewey's Boulevard by Newtown,
Okay.
on Davis Street.
I remember Joe talking about that one time before.
Mhm.
But,
Well, that's cool.
yeah, we're making it happen.
Well, that's, I hope you go out and do well the rest of the year and secure that championship this year.
Thank you.
That'd be a big deal. Another Warren championship. How about that?
And it finally pays something this year.
Too funny.
All right. Well, thank you. We're gonna get.
Thanks, Doug. Big
Well,
time,
We got
Huh?
We'll get. Come on in, Anthony. You're gonna come over here.
big time spotter here.
Let's go ahead and get Boo on here real quick and
Okay.
before we get to Anthony, because he said he could do his and be out.
What's up, Boo?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing this evening?
How are you doing?
Hey, man, just getting ready for a big race this weekend at Hickory.
Yeah, tell us about that. Now you're a driver and you're a promoter and everything. Tell us about that.
What we got is a little more way over this way, the east. We Y'all got to believe it's called Super Streets, and we call them street stocks over here. 10-inch scuffs, late model takeoff tires, majority 602 crate motors. It's completely the cars, the frames that your mama went and got groceries in the 80s. You know, it's the Malibus, the Monte Carlos, the Camaros, you know. So it's that type of racing that the older generation loves, and it's always been near and dear to my heart. And hell, it was the only thing I could afford. So, you know, with me having the gift of gab, this deal kind of fell in my lap about 4 years ago, and we just been running with it the whole time. So, you know, we beat the bushes real hard, and we got a serious sponsor with Alliance Driveway Solutions with Tate Lida, who also is one of the main sponsors of Jeremy Clements in the O'Reilly Auto Parts series. So, you know, we got something good going, and we got something great going this weekend at Hickory Motor Speedway. We got the 2,000 to win total. We do twin 25s at every race, just because I figured out last year it's easier for these guys to come and only race, you know, run 2 races in one night. We do an invert after qualifying and an invert after the second race, and, you know, get bang for your buck. So we only run 5 races all year, 5 race nights, but it's 10 total points races. So, you know, we do a championship deal. We're going to end at Lonesome Pine Raceway in the middle of August this year, and we do it big, you know, 6-foot-tall trophies. Doing an old championship Ric Flair style belt for the champion this year, you know, it's kind of like owning a restaurant, man. You make people feel welcome, they'll keep coming back.
Well, that's cool. I mean, you got a lot going on. I keep up with that series because I think it's really cool to see those cars race. I think it's really good.
Oh yeah, man. It's like I said, it's a true throwback to a time of past. You know, it's kind of hit or miss. You know, we're in the hub of where majority of the cars are at this weekend at Hickory. So I'm hoping, and you know, a success would be 16 to 18 cars to roll off Saturday night. You know, car counts down everywhere, but hopefully paying $1,000 to win. I mean, hell, if you win both races this Saturday, you win more than what the limited race pays.
So when is Boo Carlisle going to get back in the car again with Old Bittersweet?
The plan is next weekend, July 4th at Tri-County Motor Speedway, but I don't know if that's going to quite happen or not, because don't want to put the, you know, the horse in front of the carriage. So we're real close, but, you know, you don't want to step on your toes because, you know, you're going to have a bunch of eyes looking at you because it's, you know, it's been a minute. It's been since last January since, you know, we've raced. So that's the plan. If not, you know, we're going to race like hell, and we got big plans. And the big end, you know, Caden Honeycutt's going to drive it at Florence at the end of the year. So we got big things going on, and looking forward to those big season end races.
So you still doing the stuff with Ultra and Ultra broadcasting stuff too?
Yeah. I was did pit road report. Me and Steve Zacharias, we're real good buddies. We talk nearly daily. So you know, he needed a pit road reporter, and I'm back in Georgia, so Anderson wouldn't, but an hour from here. So I told him, I was like, man, if there's one thing I know how to do is talk. So, yeah, I've been doing that stuff and pit road reporting and doing Victory Lane at Florence and Anderson. So, you know, just trying to stay busy as I can, but I'm ready to get back behind the wheel of stuff and, you know, going from getting complained to being the complainer.
So you're all the way down. You live in Georgia.
That's right.
You come back and forth and do all these races in these other places. I mean, Florence, Anderson, you come up this way, you're going to be at Hickory. I mean, you spend a lot of time behind the wheel there, buddy, doing some racing.
Oh, yeah, a ton of windshield time. A lot of people ask me why I won't move, and I have no problem telling you. I refinanced this house in 2021, and hell, the money I save on a monthly payment is more than anything that I could, you know, rent a house in North Carolina or buy a house in North Carolina. So, plus, you know, it's roots here. And, you know, my parents are here, so I don't mind driving because that's my time to call people and make business deals and catch up with people. You know, like when I come up to the Hampton Heat in a few weeks to get plenty of seafood, you know, it'll take me about 9 hours to get there. So it's literally 3 turns, 85 to 58, 58 to 64. It's the longest, boringest ride in the world, but gosh, I can catch up on country music and talk to people I hadn't talked to in a long time because I got 9 hours.
So you do a lot of other stuff as you're driving, so that you know that takes a lot.
Oh yeah. I just ain't staring out the windshield thinking how bad life sucks or anything like that. You know, I'm enjoying myself, karaoke and dancing, calling people that I ain't talked to. You know, again, I have no problem talking. So no, it ain't boring at all. It's a fun time riding up through there. But looking forward to seeing y'all with the Hampton Heat, we're going to do the YouTube stuff with Butterbean. So, you know, me and him's kept in touch over the years. And when I go with Caden Honeycutt to the Craftsman truck races, we always catch up. Nicole, she loves my dog Checkers. So, you know, she's always asking about that. So it'll be good to catch up with them, and it'd be good to see everybody again. You know, I think I got like 4 seafood date nights, lined up with different racing families. So I'm going to come up a little earlier or whatnot. You know, I never got to go to Y Rock. So, that's definitely circled on the map.
Now, you haven't invited me and Scott. What's the deal here?
That's, hey man, use this right here as your formal invite.
Yeah, we like seafood too, so you know how it is.
Absolutely. Uncle Bill, I call Bill Mullis Uncle Bill, me and Mark Turner do, and he told me he was going to take me some. I don't know where he's going to take me to, but I'm really looking forward to some shrimp, no doubt about it. And you know, if the Hampton Heat's anything like what South Boston is this weekend, I talked to Brandon Brown yesterday over at South Boston, and he was talking about they got 47 cars on the entry list as of today.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I think that's going to be a good race down there.
Yeah, if y'all have that many show up for the Heat, I don't know where you're going to park them in the infield.
Yeah,
you know, I know you take them out for the feature, but how you going to get them all inside? That's a great problem to have.
Yeah, that's a real good problem to have for this series. Well, what else you got to tell us about what's going on with you?
I just really the Star Tour stuff, the YouTube stuff, kicking back up, trying to get back to the roots of it. You know, I'll YouTube my racing, and you know, I ain't scared to say it. I kind of hoarded out to the Cars Tour for a while and got away from what built the YouTube channel. But I mean, man, that money I was making on the Cars Tour, I was rolling that back into my race, and that's what was paying for it. So, but you know, I feel like I'm ready to get back to what I call the backstretch parkers, or at Langley, you know, the outside parkers. So people that park outside, you know, I love telling, and it's crazy with the YouTube stuff is the higher up you go in the racing world, the lower the views. You know, me and Caden Honeycutt, you know, great friends. Happy birthday to him today. Talked to him earlier. I go with Honeycutt. We went to Bristol, and you know, he was battling for the lead, and I said, this will get some good YouTube views, and it got like 1,000. You know, it's like the slower the car is, the more views you get. You know, I go do, and when I'm racing, you know, it's 15, 20,000 views on majority of them because people love to see the family aspect, the open trailer, all that type of stuff. But, you know, I enjoy the editing process and all that. And, you know, the slower the car goes, the more views you get. And, you know, I ain't gonna hide it. That's what pays the most is the views on YouTube. So that's, you know, just like everybody. And I'm telling you, I don't know what in the water up there y'all got, but y'all got the best damn picture takers and videographers at Langley Speedway. Y'all got it on lockdown up there.
Yeah, well,
that's a fact.
Yeah, we got you know, we got good people all the way around at Langley Speedway. We even let Amy come to Langley, so you know we've good.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was telling. I was talking with Amy Millett a few weeks ago, and I was like, dude, I don't know what the hell's in the water, but like, you know, when Jacob Derrick went to Florence last year, I knew of him, and then man, he come over and kicked everybody's teeth in, and I was like, this kid's for real. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got a ton of talent all the way around. I just, you know, wished y'all wasn't in the northern Virginia, as I call it, because I don't know my geography. You know, so far away.
Well, we can't wait to see you when you get up here for the Heat in a couple of weeks. So that'd be fun to see you up here.
That'll be a good time, man. Looking forward to it. We'll catch up and definitely get some seafood.
All right, man. We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you again soon, all right?
Take care, fellas.
All right, man. Good to go.
I have a hard time just saying, see you, bud.
I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to say that. I can't.
I mean,
We didn't take a road trip back.
yeah.
Next race we go to, we're taking a road trip back.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Man, he's on the chip. I don't know what he's on, but yeah.
That's a pretty cool deal. Well, Anthony, the professional spotter, is here with us now.
I don't know about professional.
What, you're always going somewhere to spot. So I mean, it's
How many races are you doing this year?
Probably be a little over 30 race nights. Luckily, some of them are on the same weekend, but still, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I started racing the week after New Year's. I went to Daytona for the ARCA test. Went back 2 more weekends in a row for the 24 hours and the war and stuff like that. I'll race till Thanksgiving Classic or maybe the Derby.
So what do you like spotting the best? I mean, I know some pays more than others, and that may dictate your answer, but what's the most fun?
Honestly, I really like going and doing the Indy 500 every year. It's one of my favorite races to go to. The atmosphere of the race on race day is something that's like no other. But outside of that, the 24 hours of Daytona is really cool.
Mm.
That's
So how long of a stint do you spot for?
all depends. A couple years ago, me and a buddy of mine, we did 2 cars between 3 of us, and I did an 8-hour stint in the middle of the night. That was pretty rough.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a
And
long
I
time.
switched cars. Like I was the only guy. I actually jumped between both cars. The other 2 stayed on the same car, but we all did 8-hour stints. Like I did 4, 8, and 4 at the end. They did 8, 4 off, and 8.
Wow.
Dang. I can't imagine. And you guys stand up kind of for the whole time, or
Oh no. We
No.
take chairs up there.
do you?
We take chairs, tents, the whole deal up there at Daytona. Like it's an ordeal to get it all back down after we get it all set up there.
See, I don't know. See, my ADD kicking. I gotta walk. That may be
We
why I
got
don't know if I can sit there
computers,
that long.
we have an app they call H&H that we put up there that gives a track map.
Mm.
We'll get the broadcast going on another.
So then
iPad
you
or
know
something
when
like
your
that.
car's coming through your section from the app?
You can see it on the app yet.
Okay.
And a lot of times, like if you use the H&H app, it'll pull up a little dot over top of it, so you know that's your car.
Mm.
Plus, IMSA has, through their time on scoring, they have a track map deal that you can follow too. But when all the little ants get close together, you don't know which ant's yours.
Well, I was gonna say, is it pretty? It's not much of a delay.
No, it's no delay. It's
Oh,
live.
so you're
It's live right off
hooked
of-
up, right?
It's running
Correct.
right off the transponder.
Okay. Well, I didn't know, like some people that use NASCAR, .com stuff, that's a, I don't know, 15-second
Yeah, no,
delay. I mean, that's way off compared to,
Yeah, it's just like even the Cup guys use it nowadays. Like you can get the same thing on Race Monitor if you have the direct connects to get lap times for the Cup cars.
So now, like going to the NASCAR side of it, I know I don't know I forget what they call that program now. That's kind of like the Dark Horse or whatever it was. Do you look at that in the spotter stand and relay that to the
I don't like when I do the Cup stuff. Tyler Mon does all that.
main spotter?
He has all the access to SFT and stuff like
Right.
that. He does all that. They have all the GM apps, the timing and scoring track maps, the whole deal.
Mhm. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It was funny. I seen them talking to Denny the other day, and they were like, back in the day, you would have to learn to go follow. Like, he's like, I would go find Mark Martin at this racetrack and follow him around. He's like, well, now they just all have everybody's information.
Oh yeah.
They know where you're letting off, where you're getting any gas, where you're turning it. I mean, they got everything, brake pressure, the
It's
whole
funny,
nine.
you go do those races. I think the only race where we've actually went and like, hey, you can do this better here or there was when we went to Mexico because SFT wouldn't work out there.
Oh, so you're not even getting to do that anymore. I mean, you're
Not on that side. No.
Mhm.
Like they can see all of it. Cliff will come on the radio and tell him, hey, more brake pressure here, take shape off of this corner, different stuff like that.
Now, do you have people you got to talk a lot for, and then maybe some like your dad that doesn't like you to talk at all?
When
they
you
tell
do, when
you
you do a
that?
lot of the road racing stuff, a lot of the road racing guys aren't used to spotters a lot of times,
Mm.
and they don't want you to talk as much. But most of the short track guys anymore, they're bred to it, so it's easy to you just talk about it.
Mm.
And there's so much more info you give doing a short track race nowadays because you can put more shape in the corner on entry here. Like at Langley, working with Carson at the car store race, he wanted to run off the racetrack a lot, and I was trying to make him run on the racetrack more and not be off the racetrack till exit and stuff like that, just because I know the racetrack a little bit.
Right. Yeah. Now that Indy stuff, does any of those guys talk English? Is there usually obviously they understand English. Is it hard to communicate with some of those guys there, or what you're doing? You're just giving this bit of information here, so it's not that big of a
All the
deal.
guys I've worked with have been pretty easy to work with.
Mhm. The technology over there is crazy. Isn't it?
Yes and no. Like first time I went there, I walked over to one of the crew chiefs that was working on the car, and I asked the guy, they take 2 poles and put them on the back of the car and run fishing line down. And I'm like, y'all don't have a laser? I said, we got a laser to work on our late model.
Really, they're using string?
They use string. And he said, there's nothing more true than fishing string. I'm like, my dad told me that too, but I figured y'all have something new by now.
I would have never guessed that one.
They plug a computer into the steering wheel, into the engine, all kinds of stuff with string car. Now they'll set the spring with a dial indicator.
Well,
So do you set up ahead of time through all your, like, from the beginning of the year, through the whole year, set up who you're spotting for? Or do they call you and say, I need you this weekend? Or, I mean, how do you go about doing that?
All my stuff this year was set up last year, way in advance. Like I do the 28 ARCA card and all the non-companion races that Derek Nealon doesn't do. I even did the race that Derek Nealon drove.
oh
and
yeah,
then
that's we talked to him.
I signed up with Lee to do whatever races didn't interfere with that, and the Cup stuff. Until Tyler and Cliff tell me I can't come back, I'm gonna keep going. And the IndyCar deal, that's usually set up October, November of the year before.
It's
ahead
it's
of time.
always the same team. I mean,
This is my third year with Juncos. I did a year with Andretti before that, and I did 4 years with AJ Ford Racing.
how did that come about? Did somebody randomly call you and you're like,
It started off a guy by the name of Mark Gregory. He spotted for Dario Franchitti when they won the 500. He spotted for Marcus Ericsson when he won I think it was Marcus Ericsson, when he won the 500 a couple of years ago. And I was talking to him one day, and I said, if you ever hear of anybody that, needs somebody, I'd love the opportunity to at least do it once. And Scott Harner called me, which was, if you ever hear the video of Dario and Takuma Sato going into one and Sato spins, Harner's the guy on the radio with him,
okay.
screaming. He said, I was crying when we won the race. And he actually called me and invited me and gave me the offer to do the 4 years with AJ Foyt. Super, super good guy. And it's been one of the races, such a cool experience. I try to go back every year.
Do you have like you've been fortunate enough to work with a lot of people, a lot of cool people. You've won a lot of races. Do you have a favorite or cool memory?
Winning the Brickyard and kissing the bricks was the biggest.
Yeah, see, that's the only difference between him kissing the bricks and me kissing the bricks over there. It's like he did win it.
Yeah, I got a really, really
You just went out there and kissed the bricks. I mean, you did.
I had to see what it was all about.
I mean, it's cool. He did it for a reason.
Did you get buy you a brick?
I didn't buy one, but COVID year, me and Jesse Vaughn and a couple of guys went in the creek.
Yeah.
Fished them out of the creek back there.
Oh, really?
Nobody
Yeah,
was
because that's what Hendrick did one year when Gordon won.
yeah.
They all went out to the creek and
I
picked
remember.
out.
I didn't know it was in a creek.
Yeah.
Or something
Yeah,
out back
they
or
pushed
something.
them
My
up
son-
in the creek.
My son's got a
behind the
brick. My son's got one.
The one that had the most, I think, was where they filled in the road course in turn one. There used to be a little lake right there, and that had the majority of the bricks in it.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah. So, did you ever think that this fighting thing would turn into what it's turned into? How did you get started?
I don't really remember. I started off spotting for Dad when he was helping CE and Wesley Falk, and Rick Adovic gave me a chance to go help them when they went K&N racing, and I spotted for Brandon and Rick a little bit, and then Jefferson Hodges was the next guy. I started talking to Jefferson, and he got my foot in the door to do K&N races, and we won the championship with Kyle Larson in 2012. And we're talking about Eddie Dickerson. The year after we won the championship in 2012, Eddie Dickerson was a crew chief the next year with Brian Ortiz, I think.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool to get to work with a guy like that.
Yeah.
But somebody told me he said he's got 27 different championship, Daytona 500, Brickyard 400,
Oh, really?
different types of rings in a case in his house somewhere.
Oh, wow. I can imagine.
From all the way back to like Cale Yarborough and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, he's been around a long time, and man, the stories that he's got to have,
Oh, yeah. If he would have told us the stories, it would have been nice. But anyway, then we got Joey Knuckles coming on next week. I know you know who he is.
I know who he is. I've never met him.
He's going to be on with us. He's going to tell us a few stories next week. So I think that'd be cool. But all right, let's get Brandon. You stay here. Don't go nowhere. Let's get Brandon on here so we can. He's sitting patiently waiting.
What's up, Brandon? How you doing, man?
Oh, we're doing great. How are you guys doing today?
Well, we're having a good time as it is. I mean, waiting to get to South Boston this weekend.
Yeah, what's going on there?
They got something going on down there.
Sorry, but Brandon, I just seen your message. I won't paying attention a minute ago.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I was a couple minutes late getting to you guys. I looked up and I was like, oh, it's 8:03. They probably done left, and I got on, and you're talking to Boo, and I was like, just put me on with Boo. We'll have our own show for an hour.
yeah, he's on the chip for sure.
Oh, and that's the thing. I am too, man. I'm all caffeinated up. You got to be for this week. You know that. So 8:20 p.m. and it feels like I just had my 18th cup of coffee.
Do we have any more cars coming? I mean, did you ever dream of having 47 cars signed up?
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah. I just know it's a testament to our hard work, the way that we market, the way that we treat our drivers. Like I couldn't say 47 because I think if I'm right, that's the most entries in the event's history.
Wow.
And I don't know that 100%, but everybody seems to think that 47 would be a record for the 200 specifically. So can't say that we expected that. We're having to alter our pit maps and how we're doing operations and stuff a little bit, but it's just an honor to have that many late model drivers and teams believe in us, want to come race with us. The shows what the Triple Crown has become with us and Langley and Martinsville. All of that together is just it's just super, and we're very, very thankful to have the amount and the quality of drivers coming to join us.
And now, on behalf of we're here in RYLEY Music's shop. So
I can tell. I see that 47 sitting behind you guys.
So on behalf of RYLEY Music Racing, the question came up early. You got 47 cars entered. How many make the race?
Okay, so we actually talked about this because 43 have made it in the past. But what we're going to do is we in our rules, and you can go to the Thunder Road 200 hub on our website. 40 cars will make this race. It will be a hard 40. So 47, 48, 46, whatever it ends up being, enter and attempt to qualify. 40 will make the race.
No heat races.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
We are? Okay.
Okay. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We will hold qualifying at 3:30. The top 34 on time will make the show and set the field for the top 34. We will run an LCQ, and that will set the next 4 spots 35 through 38. And then the promoter, whoever he is, has the option of having 2 provisionals should we need them. And we are, obviously taking into consideration our regulars, people running for our championship, when we consider who we might use as those provisional spots. But we do reserve the right to just say, hey, the top 6 from the LCQ make it, and that's the starting field as well. Okay,
now, does this mean that we're going to see Brandon Brown walking around the pit area with his hand out like whoever got the vote?
No, sir. I ain't taking no handouts, none of that backhanded backdoor stuff. No, I've told drivers that I'll be as public as I can about the fact that we are going to make sure that we take care of our points holders, our regulars, and past champions of this event if they should need it. And if we don't, we'll just use the top 6 in the LCQ, and we'll leave it at that. So,
will that decision be made before the qualifying race?
It could be. It may not be. It just kind of depends on certain situations and what we got going on. I mean, you guys kind of know how that goes, and we just want to make sure that everybody's taken care of and that everybody's treated fairly.
Yeah. Dude, I gotta ask a question. I'm gonna call. I went to another racetrack, and because I only came on a high-end weekend, they charged me to come in. Does that happen?
Not that I'm aware of.
Dominion out, but
no, unless there's somebody out front shaking you down that we aren't aware of. Like your name's gonna be at the front gate. So
no, I got shook down in the office.
Oh no, you guys are I'm a media guy. You know that we're not going to do nothing dirty to the media. So you guys are good.
Well,
Maybe they need another guy up there.
Yeah, maybe if Adam, we might charge to get in, but that's about it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
How busy this weekend?
yeah, Adam not even gonna be able to make it.
Yeah.
Where's he going to be?
Brian White is taking the weekend off to go on vacation, so somebody's got to be in the booth for.
Oh my gosh, Brian just sold you up the river. So he can't have fun with us. What if we needed an extra pit reporter and you needed to step in? What the heck, man?
You call Chuck.
Oh, I'll call Chuck because I tried. You were part of that. I was trying to steal Atlee a couple weeks ago from you guys, and a little miscommunication. I didn't want to leave y'all high and dry, so we figured it out. We're not going to do that.
I had to take the pace truck class for the last.
Yeah. Too funny.
So now, what other divisions are racing with the late models?
So all 4 of our core NASCAR local racing series divisions are going to race. We're starting with the limited sportsmen, and then followed by the pure stocks and Hornets, and they were running normal but slightly condensed races that do count for NASCAR points.
Oh, cool.
A nice little appetizer because the limited's have been wild this year. Number one, so that's an appetizer in itself. And then the Hornets and the pure stocks have been putting on some, clean but really, really good racing this year too. So you're not going to want to miss any of that.
Do you have a pick for the win?
I can't have what kind of question is that? That's like on College Game Day when that's like on College Game Day when Kirk Herbstreit gets to like abstain because he's calling the game. That's just I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one.
So how much sleep do you get this week? I mean, I know you're gonna be busy every day getting ready. I'm sure. Are anybody testing this week?
Oh yeah. Well, it rained here today pretty good, so all the testing kind of moved to tomorrow. We had Andrew Grady here on Monday to test. We've got about 5 or 6, I think, scheduled to test. I'd have to look at the sheet, but to test tomorrow. We got several on Thursday as well, and then of course Friday is our big practice day where the vast majority of all the late models should probably be there, and a lot of our other competitors as well in the 3 core divisions.
That's gonna be a busy couple of days for you. So
Yeah. Caffeine, no sleep.
So
you got plenty of time to rest when you're on the other side of the track.
So you're gonna when you gonna do your pit walk?
Oh man, so that's what's cool. If y'all saw me fall down a couple weeks ago, and we've been having sound issues to start the dang thing. We've got that figured out. But what's cool about Friday is that in lieu of a pit walk, we're gonna do like a little teaser, like full Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter live broadcast, just like if it was on Flow Racing. So the full booth's gonna be there. We're gonna have James Pike and Chase Folsom on pit road. Hanging out, so it's going to be like a full broadcast. So you will be interviewing people, showcasing practice, getting ready for your preview and qualifying for the next day, all that good stuff. So I might make a cameo, but I am going to be doing other things during that time. So we'll be live on social media, and I think Flow, we're going to decide tomorrow. It may be able to go on Flow's platform, or be collaborated by them and NASCAR as well. And we'll be live from about 3 to 6 during the second half of practice day.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be good. But I love your pit walks. We try to do that here in Langley, and I try to mock you as much as I can. But
you should.
You didn't try to fall.
No, I didn't try to fall. I don't need to do that anymore.
And the thing is, I get so my wife called me out on this, and she was like, "You get so embarrassed, and you look, like people are going to not like you for how you act in that certain situation." Because I looked at Paul and I'm like, "Get that camera off me right now!" And then I watched it back, and I'm like, "Brandon, you look like kind of a dick." So we're going to try to not do that anymore.
So yeah, well, you need to find something for Paul to do. I mean, he's
oh God. He's up in the broadcast booth right now, getting the graphics right for Friday and Saturday. So I'll try to take up as much of free time as possible.
Okay, well, I got to come down there and check in with Paul when I go to the racetrack because, you know, he and I've got to be friends. I got to go check in on him.
Wonderful guy, hardworking, great at what he does, loves it.
What he does.
You say it again?
He loves what he does.
Loves what he did. Loves it. Ate up with it. I picked that phrase up when I was in Wilkesboro. He's eat up with it. And so am I. And you guys know as good as anybody, you have to have that love if you're going to stay in it and do that stuff at that high of a level. So, yeah, Paul has been a great asset since we brought him on full time here this year. And we've been promoting the hell out of the stuff and all the graphics and stuff that you've seen. Us pushing out all the driver announcements and everything. Excuse me. Choked on my spit. That's all Paul. He done every single one of them.
Yeah, he's very good at what he does. I got to know him here at Langley and then down at Florence and everything. So I really like hanging around with him. I learn a lot from him when I'm around him.
You do. Like you just pick up these little things, and he thinks differently than a lot of people, and that's good because we are up here in the office going through marketing stuff, like how we message, what's a tagline for a race, or what do we do on a broadcast, or all that stuff, and we argue. Like we will not like beat each other up, argue, but like we will like disagree, and from that like disagreement, something like really great pops up out of it because he and I think differently on a lot of different things. And it's good when you can have that and then really good marketing type stuff and content come out of it.
Well, Brandon, I got to say that I'm glad you and him don't think the same because that would not be good.
It's fun. In a lot of ways we do, which when we're around my wife, she's like, you guys are just, I can't handle it. But in a lot of ways like that, we don't. So yeah, it's two things happening at the same time.
Well, Brandon, we appreciate it and appreciate you spending some time and giving us an update on what's going on up there. And we will be there Saturday and hang out with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you allow me to do my little elevator pitch? Try to get some people here. All right, let's try it. All right, the 20th running of the Thunder Road Harley-Davidson 200, the kickoff of the prestigious Virginia Triple Crown. Gates open at 11:30 in the morning, qualifying at 3:30. Racing starts at 7, and that will be with the LCQ to see who gets the final spots after qualifying. Late model 200 lap event with the most cars entered in history. Tickets $20 at the gate, $20 in person or in advance, $25 at the gate, and kids 12 and under are free. Autograph session on track and fireworks afterwards, man. What's not to like? Grab a bologna burger, grab a Budweiser or a Coke product and come on out. Did I hit them all?
You got it good. You did good.
I wish I didn't fumble that one part or I'd have had it perfect.
Well, anyway, Brandon, we appreciate it. We'll see you Saturday and try to get some rest a little bit when you get a chance.
That's exactly right, man. Well, I appreciate y'all having me on. Y'all do a great job. I love getting on and cutting it up with you guys. I'll come on anytime you want.
All right, man. We
Thanks,
appreciate
buddy.
it, and we'll talk to you again soon. All right.
See you guys.
All right, man.
Yeah, Bill said hi, everybody. South Austin's going to be great. Looking forward to the first leg of the Triple Crown.
Yep. And Anthony won't even be there. He's going to be up in Elko.
Minnesota.
Wow. Going up there, and I think Davey Callahan is going to drive Mullins' car this weekend.
That's scary.
I forgot about that. Callahan is going to be.
I didn't know he was driving.
Dark race, there's more scary things.
They'll let anybody run.
Well, it's got to
We'll
be,
dodge traffic on lap 3.
but it's got to be scary to have Callahan in the car. He hadn't been in a race car this year.
Yeah.
He's been watching his son motorcycle
They
race.
just show up and drive and 8 seconds off the pace. At a place you run 15-second laps. That's crazy.
No.
Yeah, but that's not even fun.
Not fun to dodge them, I know that.
So Riley, you got your work cut out for you this weekend there, bud.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're 34th or better,
Gotta leave home with the confidence.
right?
The
Well,
good
that's
thing
true.
is that they wreck on the front stretch, nobody will see it anyway.
We're going for the pole. If it don't work out, hopefully we make the ship.
Ooh, that's right. That's right.
That's going to be. Imagine what that LCQ is going to be like. That LCQ is gonna be, that's gonna be something else.
There's gonna be 14 cars in that race for my night or something like that.
You have to disqualify, then you don't have to run that.
13 cars.
12, 35 back, right?
34.
34.
Be 35th on that.
So,
For 4 or 6 spots, depending upon
well,
what happens.
That's
it's gonna be a busy night.
Is it?
yes.
Why is it so hard to spot?
Can't see the front stretch.
You're sitting on top of the grandstands.
Yeah. It's,
Top row of the
I
grandstands.
hate to say this, I hate to do this to Brandon, but it's the worst spotter stand in all of race.
They just have it roped
Well,
off.
tell us how you really feel.
Trust me, and they moved it from one that was even worse than that.
Oh, wow. Dang.
I would
They
have to
moved it
say
from
the
on
old
top.
spotter stand was way better than what
You
we're
can see
doing
the whole
now,
racetrack.
especially for this race.
Mm-hmm.
When the crowd stands up, when they come off before and go out to the wall, you don't see them again until they go in the morning. They wreck whatever happens, you don't see them. So they
Dang.
turn back in the morning. If somebody's inside, you don't even know it.
Yeah,
Till
'cause
they're down
I'm standing right in front of you.
Yeah. When
Really,
they wrecked
really
the
bad
Coastal
place
race
to
there
spot.
last year, I was spotting for Landon S. Huffman, and they're wrecking. I don't know where they're at. I didn't see them until they come out the other side of the field.
So,
No, I didn't know.
now you've been up on that flag stand for how many years now?
I really started spotting in 2011.
So you've been up on that flag stand with, Fat Boy. You know, Fat Boy been up there for a long time. Did he train you very well? I mean,
I won't say he trained me, but I know who he is. Heard a lot of stories from him back in the day.
no, he ain't tell no stories, did
Just a few.
he? He's something else now. And then, of course, the main man up there in the spotter stand for a few years. I don't know if he's still spotting now or not. Steve Bartnall.
Actually, Steve Bartnall's in the hospital, or he was in the hospital. He fell off of, he passed out at San Diego the other day
Really?
during the Xfinity race.
Damn. Was it hot out there?
No, that was, I wish we go there every week to race.
Yeah.
It was 72 degrees and no humidity.
Like nice, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if he had something go wrong, but they were spotting on top of the barracks building down in turns 2 and 3, and they said they don't know if he tripped or if he had an episode or something, but he fell off the ductwork and hit his head, and luckily there was a couple of snipers up there, and they got him off the roof pretty quick. Bartnall's a good dude. I've worked with Bartnall before.
Okay, then I won't say nothing else about it.
He's got some stories. Too.
Oh, yeah, he does. I can tell you.
Some of them ain't true, probably.
I can tell you a really, really good one. We were spotting for David Starr at Watkins Glen, and I said something about the sway bar being off on channel 2, and nobody answered. So the crew chief wasn't running channel 2. The car chief was running channel 2, and he jumped over the wall and stepped on something and broke his ankle when he went over the wall. So he's in the infield care center, so I'm like trying to tell him that the sway bar is off. And he goes, "I can hear you, but I ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm sitting here getting my foot wrapped up."
Damn, that's pretty funny.
We almost cleaned out the sweeper truck that year. Crew chief was talking on channel 1, and he talked from the time they left pit road till they come down the backstretch of Watkins Glen, and the tractor with the sweeper and the Elgin were going the wrong way out of the bus stop, and we split them at about 150 mile an hour through the grass. And I'm trying to key up on all kinds of channels and
Nothing.
couldn't say nothing because he hadn't stopped talking yet.
Oh.
It was so bad I was trying to yell just to see if you could hear me in the car. I thought it was going to be bad.
Yeah, don't want to be your fault.
No.
You don't want to whine.
Well, funny thing, I spotted for him a couple weeks later at Mid Ohio, and I'm telling him the story. I said, "Y'all even know that happened?" He goes, "No, when did that happen?"
Well, alrighty then.
Steve Bartnall he's worked sometimes.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna say nothing else. But I ain't doing that.
They have a love-hate relationship.
I like old Bartnall. He's a good guy.
So, all right, we did our picks for the weekend.
Yep.
So, who'd you take?
Defending winner, I think. No. The points leader. Sellers. Somebody pick Sellers. Well, he's got it written down.
Celebrate one thing, but he picks it.
We'll figure it out.
Who'd you pick?
Brandon
You took Brent.
would be. Who'd you take?
Who did I take?
Who did you take? Clay.
Holy, I took, yeah. Pete
Oh,
Foley.
Pete.
That would have been my pick.
Clay took Qual. Wow.
So,
I think Landon Cumberson without Sue's left. I mean, he's been tearing them up till the Irving blew out the oil filter last week or something.
And if Riley Music makes the race, I might take him.
That's a dark horse pick right there.
We're gonna make the race.
Love the positivity.
I hear y'all talking. I mean, I know that's what you want to do. I'm trying to go with that. But anyway,
I'll leave home with every positive thought I can take and planning on winning. If it don't happen, we'll regroup and try again.
that's
There
right.
you go.
All you can do, what you can.
Good luck, guys.
Anyway, once again, I'd like to thank Jay and that woman and Riley and everybody for having us here tonight. It was a lot of fun to be here for our first shop tour.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. And
Hit us up. We'll come visit you next week.
not next week.
Next weekend.
Yeah. Anthony, Doug, we appreciate y'all being with us. Riley, thank you for being here. Phil, it's always great to have Phil on the show. I mean, every time Phil's on the show, I hear about it for the next 2 or 3 weeks. He's on the show. Why are you asking this? Why are you? So anyway, but we appreciate Brandon and Boo being with us.
Yeah, and we won't get shakedown when they go to this race.
So next week, Racing Jason Huptalen's going to be with us,
Okay.
and
Don't feel bad they complain because we use
Joey Knuckles.
too much.
Joey Knuckles. So anyway, please like and share our show, and we'll see you again next Tuesday night